Now, China today just announced their new regulations which are going to take effect from the 1st of March. And these are the regulation of battery test. They will be testing all these EV cars in China in terms of the battery health and all those kind of things, which these, ladies and gents, just favors our very own Neo, because those that buy Neo and have subscribed to Buzz, they don't have to worry about these new procedures, because they know each and every day they can go and just swap the battery in a battery swapping station. If the battery in their car during that inspection or during the day of the inspection is at fault, all they need to do is to go to a battery swapping station, swap that battery out of the car and get another battery. Whereas those that are owning other EV cars that don't support swap, unfortunately for them, if their battery is found with faults, if their battery is found with problems, they will have to spend $15,000-$20,000 to get a new battery. This is something that shows you of how serious China is when it comes to the fast-growing EV industry. And fortunate enough, these new procedures that they will be conducting from next year favors Neo. This shows you that China is saying one thing, or it's recommending one EV car, and that is Neo. At this very same moment, Neo, it is the current recommended car to be bought in China, which this tells you or shows you that those that are buying Neo cars, those that will be buying Onvo sub-brand, those that will be buying Firefly sub-brand and subscribe to Buzz, of course, won't have headaches about these new procedures, because the liability of the battery lies with Neo and with not the users or the owners of the EV cars. So when I read this today, I was very excited and my mind was blown away, and it made me even wonder the kind of sales that will come to Neo and its sub-brand after this. There are still some people indicating or saying that Neo might not do that much in terms of sales even after because of the fierce competition in China, but we are seeing them delivering 20,000 deliveries on a month to month, which shows you the kind of performance Neo is putting out there for everyone to see, which this is just massive. These are massive catalysts, because China, it is recommending battery swapping station. And who's the leader of battery swapping station? Neo. So if you are an EV owner in China and you own a car that does not support battery swap, you are doomed, because should there be something wrong with the battery in your car, then unfortunately your car will be taken off the road until you buy or you fix whatever was picked up from your battery, which is something that is pretty exciting. Unfortunately, it's not like I wish those that own non-Neo brands bad luck or bad stuff, but all I'm saying is that they need to consider. Now is the time to consider going to buy a Neo, or going to buy a car at least that supports battery swapping, because then you know that the liability of the battery does not lie with you as the owner, but it lies with the company that is providing the battery swapping stations like Neo. So I'm happy about this. These are bullish news, and this shows you where Neo could be in the future. Neo has been aggressively deploying battery swapping station, and at this very moment they have got almost 2,500 battery swaps, all swapping stations all over China. And those people that have subscribed to Buzz are definitely going to be excited when they hear this, or are going to be stress-free when they hear these announcements. Those that they have not heard, those that already know, I'm sure they're just smiling wherever they are, because they know the liability for the battery in their Neo car, it's not on them but it's on Neo, which is something that it is pretty exciting. So China, not only is it recommending battery swapping station, which is being led by Neo in China, but it is also recommending, of course, Neo cars, because let's face it, who is the number one company in China that is providing, not even in China, globally, that is providing battery swapping station? It's Neo. Neo, it is that company that China, of course, yeah, in other words, what they are saying, they're literally telling people to go buy Neos or buy cars that supports Neo battery swapping station. It is for this reason that even the partnerships that we are seeing coming from Neo with regards battery swapping station are going to be more and more, because of of the infrastructure that NEO has when it comes to battery swapping station, because of this new procedure that will be taking place or commencing from the 1st of March 2025 of battery health check, which is something that is pretty exciting, guys. I think this should make NEO at least to surge massively today, because if things like this were to happen, or if this announcement was to happen maybe on Tesla or any other US company, I tell you, in a single day the share price was going to shoot up by 20%. But because it's NEO, we don't know how the share price will react at market open. But these are very massive bullish news to an EV maker like NEO, because they support battery swapping stations, or they are the leader when it comes to battery swap, and it gives them even more courage to say they need to aggressively deploy more. Those investors that are complaining to say that battery swapping station is eating a lot of NEO money, now look at what this can really do to an EV maker like NEO, because where the more partnerships comes, the more NEO will have alliance vehicles, or will have partnerships in terms of the vehicles with other brands, which will result in NEO generating tons and tons of revenue so from their battery swapping station services. So I'm happy, I'm excited about this, and I just thought I should just let you know. I mean, already today when I woke up, there was someone who sent me a text, and even comment. I put a comment on the video I did, or I last published before this one, indicating that there is a new procedure that favors NEO, and I had to go and look, and until I found it, and indeed it is just a bliss. This is so amazing to the new investors. This is so amazing to NEO, because this new procedure, this new regulation which China just put, favors NEO from start to finish. This is something that tells you that if you are not buying a NEO, buy Onvo. If you are not buying Onvo, buy Firefly. But buy something or a car that at least supports battery swapping stations, so that at least you can limit your responsibility should anything happens to your battery. I mean, a battery on an EV, it's one of the most expensive thing that you can get in an EV car. I mean, it is for this reason that some of the batteries, like the 150 kilowatts long range batteries that NEO is offering, they indicated that they can't sell that one because that battery is expensive as the ET5. ET5, you'll know that price wise it starts around $42,000, meaning that is how much the battery of a 150 kilowatts long range cost. So imagine if you are having that kind of a battery in your car and you are not covered, or your battery is found with faults, you have to pay another $42,000 or another $20,000, $15,000, depending on the price of your battery, which won't be that good. But thank God there's a company like NEO that offers battery swapping station, which takes away the liability of your battery from yourself to NEO, which this is so incredible. Otherwise, with all that, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this. I think this is just so amazing. This is incredible, and I think this shows us that those that are persevering throughout the low trading price of NEO will definitely be rewarded in the long term. We shall be rewarded, people, and those short sellers that are discouraging us, unfortunately, they are going to burn with time. We don't know when, but with time, because NEO is a company that is also backed by the Chinese government. They will never allow this company to fail, which is something that is just so amazing. Otherwise, with all that, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this. These are massive news, and I just thought I'd just give them to you. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.